My name is Ezeagu. Ezeagu is the leader of the International Society for Civil Liberties and Rule of Law, or Inter-Society. In this my short speech, I also have the consent and the approval of my very good friend and the leader of the Civil Liberties Organization in the Southeast Zone, Comrade Arochusu Emeka Ata. The two organizations that we represent presently issued a short statement promising the public that we are investigating the recent invasion of about 2 or 3 communities in Ezeagu local government area of Enugu State, including the Imezi-Owa community in the local government area, which was said to have started on 5th of May 2026, leading to civilian house burnings, other property destructions, and abductions, including the abduction of a young girl that is about 15 or 17 years of age, who has not been returned by the personnel of the Nigerian Army, Enugu Division, till death, being 16th of May 2026. So right now, that is what we are. So we decided, following the ongoing conclusive investigation into the incident launched by the leaders of the Inter-Society and the Southeast CLO, it has become pertinent and expedient to throw more light in this digital comment section, otherwise called a documentary, short documentary, that is accompanying our expected report from the incident. Now, that act of the Nigerian military personnel of 82 Division in Enugu is found to be despicable and condemnable. It runs foul of the modern processes and procedures of military operational engagement, including the use of force and the use of force and proportionality of the same. So as a result, we want to leave the public with few comments with regard to what happened in that particular incident, where hundreds of indigenous of the affected communities have deserted their ancestral homes and now taking refuge in Enugu, different communities in Enugu, and the Enugu capital city of Enugu State. It is despicable and condemnable. More facts are going to be unveiled to be able to let the world know exactly what happened in that operation or effected operation. Now in the summary, our emerging facts indicated that not less than 10 civilian homes were razed or burned to ashes by the Nigerian Army or personnel of the Nigerian Army of 82 Division. Out of these 10, not less than 10 houses that were burned down or razed, our investigators were able to locate 6 of them. And they all located in communal residential areas and have nothing to do with the location of the reported incident between some unnamed or some armed persons, which Nigerian Army described as ESN or ESN members, that is, members of Eastern Security Network, and the Nigerian personnel of Nigerian Army. While the reported incident, took place in faraway place from where the residential areas are located, otherwise called Ajali, near Ajali River, and its surrounding farmlands that are over 2 to 3 kilometers away from where indigenous of the community live or reside. So, the Nigerian military personnel are found to have left the place of incident and now decided to unleash violence on defenseless and innocent indigenous of the affected area, and including their dwelling houses and other properties. Presently looking into. Finally, the findings are inexhaustive here. The findings made by our investigators, analyzed and compiled by our leaders, including myself in my capacity as a university-trained criminologist and graduate of security studies, and a peacemaker or a Master of Science degree holder in peace studies and conflict resolution. The findings are not going to be, are inexhaustive using this platform. However, much elaborations and explanations are provided in our forthcoming report that will be attached or matched with this particular short documentary for the world to see who is lying, whether it is the affected communities that are lying or personnel of the Nigerian Army. And again, whether the operations of the Nigerian Army in this regard are in conformity with the provisions of the laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, especially Chapter 4 of the 1999 Constitution, the African Charter on Human and People's Rights of 1983, signed, ratified and domesticated by Nigeria in December 1983, and the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights of 1976, signed and ratified by Nigeria in 1993. So these are the areas that are going to be, addressed by the report to be able to tell the world what actually happened. We make bold to say, in this case, Inter-Society and Southeast Sierra, that we are for our people, for the downtrodden. We are consistently, and we continue to consistently provide non-state actor angle from what is going on in this particular part of the country, one thing we found in that report or investigation was the remote involvement and instigation of the jihadist Fulani herdsmen that have been terrorizing Ezeagu, various communities in Ezeagu, including Imezi-Owa and its sub-communities since 2010. So it was actually at the instigation of the jihadist Fulani herdsmen and their leaders that Nigerian Army, personnel of Nigerian Army in Enugu State stormed Ezeagu to cause confusion, to chase indigenous of the communities away, and possibly lay a ground for Fulani herdsmen to operate with utter alacrity, including unleashing their jihadist and genocidal activities on the defenseless and the innocent indigenous of the entire Ezeagu communities that are numbering 14. There are estimated 14 communities within Ezeagu local government area. And from our recent investigation, more than 90% of them are affected by the activities of the jihadist Fulani herdsmen for a very long time, especially since 2010. So our textual part of the report will explain further details about what has happened and the laws breached, laws, procedures, and processes breached by the personnel of the Nigerian Army, and even the named armed group involved.
Look at what Nigerian Army did to my house, my country home. They said they were fighting with, they fought with ESN in the morning. Later in the day, they came here and destroyed our house. This is not the place the ESM ambushed them. Neither is it the place they fought with them. They just came here, nobody inside. I was outside, I was in Enugu with my family. I live in Enugu, I'm a civil servant. They just came here, destroyed everything. Our house was locked, nobody inside. Nobody. Not even a single soul. Not goats, not cow. They just destroyed the whole thing beyond repair. Look at my house, nothing. There's nothing inside. Nothing. Everything destroyed. Totally destroyed. Totally destroyed. Nothing. Nothing to get from this place. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Look at the place. Our next house. This is my late uncle's house. The children are not living in the house. They are outside. They are living in Enugu. The same thing. Destroyed. Not because we committed any offense. Our offense was that we were not at home. That was the only offense we committed. We weren't at home. Cleared. The only offense we committed was that we built from this place. And we went in search of the greener pasture, fending for our children. That is just the offense we committed, nothing else. Look at the next house. Look at this one. Everything down. Burnt down by the men of Nigerian Army. This is not the place they had problem with ESN. It's a neighboring community. Just around 3-4 posts from this place. They had their problems earlier in the day. They fought with them earlier in the day. Later, they came out, started destroying our place. Everything, everything. Please, Ezeagu local government, Enugu state government, Nigeria at large, international government and non-governmental organizations, please help us. We don't have money to build new homes. Please help us. Thank
Mr.
you.
Okay. This investigation team, we came to this community, Patezema community, where military came and burned the houses, and they are denying, saying that this is the camp of the unknown gunmen, as they claim to that it is ESN. So here is a family house of Mr. This one belongs to Mr. Okenna Okafor. There is a third one. So even in this place, nobody is living here. All the whole community, you will not see a single person. All these places have been locked. People have been deserted from this place. And also in other neighboring village. So look at the type of damage, and according to information, they looted all the necessary property. See what they did. Likewise, what they did at Osuhitukwa, Osumogu. And we are covering the incidents. This the third building they destroyed belongs to Mr. Okafor, who is the little girl of 15 years the military arrested that day. Since on that 6th of May, they have not released her. She has been in their custody. Then this is their building. That is the third one. They burnt. Here is their compound. Nobody is living here. So she's the only one they arrested here. Nobody is living here again. See how this village is. They just, yes, we done. Okay, this the fourth one. Imezi-Owa, then Chukwuka Owakwe, then Imezi-Owa. See how they destroyed everything in this building. This one belongs to the sixth one, Ezeagu. See his house, and everybody has run away from his hometown. And the military asks every youth, be male or female,